Go on, people, what go on? Yes, I'm back posting. I'm back. It's only fitting that I come back. You know what? Let me just clear something up quickly. So, the reason why I hadn't posted for a couple of weeks, there's no technical reason. I was actually being a little bit superstitious. We were winning all the games, and I just felt like, you know what? Anything that I can do to contribute to us catching up on the title. It wasn't really about, well, it was for the quad, but I was more confident about the other three tournaments than the league. I always said to you, we're still in it. I think we could catch him. We did catch him. But it looks like the Tottenham game, which was the game that I singled out as the banana skin, was one too many. And yeah, so I hadn't been posting just because I had so much content that I wanted to talk about. But I was actually being I was saying, you know what? Anything, I might have to go spiritual to try and will this Premier League title away from Manchester City. But remember what I said to you in my earlier post? I said, you know what? No matter where we get to, for me, it's a great season. No matter how it ends now, it's a great season. And I just want all Liverpool fans to take that on board, because I'm in loads of group chats, Liverpool group chats. And I don't know, I feel like we're kind of like one of the harshest fan bases on our own when we're doing well, not like when we're doing bad. Like, listen, Arsenal fans, they melt down all the time. We know about them, yeah? They're too bossy, and they ain't got nothing to be bossy about. They're living off the Henry and Perez days. I'm just talking about us, like, people like me. I've been supporting the club since the 80s. I had good times. I had good times. So, where there's a lot of young fans who, this is the first for you lot seeing Liverpool win trophies. I'm not the same as you guys. I grew up with us mandatorily winning. You know what I mean? I didn't even have to watch the games. There weren't as much coverage when I was a kid, but I didn't have to watch the games. I literally checked the results and I knew it was another two. Back then it was 2 points. Really early, I think we changed to 3 points midway through the 80s. But it would be Liverpool 1-0 or Liverpool 2-0 and standard. And we're picking up something. We're picking up something else every season, another trophy, whether it was a League Cup, FA Cup, or both. You know what I mean? When I was young, we were banned from Europe. So the 1984 Champions League, UEFA Cup, European Cup, I never physically saw that. I'm not going to try and pretend that I remember that. I didn't see it, yeah? I was 7 at the time. I didn't see it. But what I do know is Liverpool were cleaning up when I was a kid. It was a shock if we lost. So I'm from that era. So the standard for me is high in terms of what I expect of the team. But I'm also a realist. So in the 90s, when our team got cleaned out, we brought in the young players like Steve Harkness, McManaman came through, Fowler, we had Redknapp, David James, all these lot. We came up short. We still won a couple of cups in the 90s. We won the FA Cup, we won the League Cup in 1995. So it wasn't like we weren't competing, we just wasn't competing for the league. Now, it's like, fast forward, we're back to that standard. And it's just like some of our fans have forgotten how to enjoy winning matches. You know what I mean? Just winning a game, beating up teams left, right and centre, and having the odd defeat. The odd defeat is not a bad thing. Even the draws are disappointing, but they're not a bad thing. People are not beating us. You know what I mean? We are up against a super team who has an exceptional manager to go with it. You know, Alex Ferguson didn't come up against this. You know what I mean? People keep talking about Fergie. Fergie did not come up against this. Fergie came up against Blackburn one season, and it was Dalglish at the helm. Sorry, for 3 seasons, right? And Dalglish took 1 title away from him, but didn't get the other 2, right? And look where Blackburn are now. Newcastle tried a thing with Keegan. Again, came up short. Ferguson didn't come up against this Man City and this Pep Guardiola. So where we are, we have to put things in perspective and be real. You know what I mean? It's madness. We haven't lost a league game this year. If my memory serves me right, last game we lost was Leicester just before Christmas or just after, I can't remember. It's that long ago. But we have to be real about where our team is and who we're up against and what resources we're up against. And it's like, I just feel Liverpool they're just harsh on the achievements of the squad, and we're forgetting how the squad had to be prepped. You know what I mean? We've had to shed out the Skirtles, Bentekes, Sackos, Jordan Ibe, Joe Allen, Konchesky. You know what I'm saying? We've had to shell out all them kind of players and turn it into what we've got now on a sell to buy process. You know what I mean? We haven't got a bottomless pit of cash. We can't buy a bad Van Dijk and then replace him with a Koulibaly or Konate. We've had to sell Coutinho to make that happen. You know what I mean? We're not in the same ballpark as Man City. We shouldn't really be competing. It should be Chelsea and Man United at the top, and we should be 4th or 5th. Furthermore, we should be 6th, because Tottenham should be there with the amount of money they've spent, and Everton. You know? So, we've got to put things in perspective, man. I don't know. I'm enjoying the whole season. I do not care about anyone else. I'm not even really here to convince anyone else to enjoy the season. I'm enjoying the season. I think it's phenomenal. We are actually we have played every game possible this season that's available to us. At the end of the season, we've actually played every single match, every League Cup match, every FA Cup match, every Premier League match, every Champions League match. We're involved. That is phenomenal. I only know Bayern Munich and Barcelona to have done that, because they're the only two I can remember who've done quads, if my memory serves me right. We've done all of them. Gotta put the thing in perspective, man. We can be critical and be like, look, we need to improve at right back, yeah? Because a lot of goals come down Trent's side. You know, I've been moaning about that consistently. But we've got to put everything in perspective. Enjoy the ride, guys, man. Enjoy it. I am. I'm not beefing with no one online. I'm not trying to convince anybody online about enjoying the season. I'm telling you all now, if you man wanna, you might not get in this position again. So if man them wanna take the negatives, you lot stay there. I'm having a good time, mate. I don't know which places I'm going to watch all the finals, but I'm gonna be out on road. I'm gonna be having a good time, drinking, being merry. If we've got a couple of parades to go to, good. If the man them don't get it over the line, I don't care. Well, no, I do care, and I'll be upset. But the point is, this is a where were you moment where we are in this season. And not every team in the league has been, no one in the league has been in this position. So, I don't know, man. Anyway, going on the game, which I'm not going to spend long on because we all know the result. I knew this was my Chelsea match. This was my Chelsea 2014 match. I didn't think we were going to beat them. And that wasn't being negative. I'm always a kind of law of average guy. We've been winning so much. Conte sets up not to win when he plays against the big teams. He sets up to nullify you and then hit you on the break. It's just classic. It played into everything. This match played into everything. And a draw. I thought it was going to be 2-2 with some Harry Kane cheating involved, but it was quite quiet from him. But Son is the guy. I said to one of my brethren, talking to him before the game, I said Son's going to score because Son knows how to beat the press. In the end, it wasn't that type of goal, but he still was free in the box with no one near him. Absolute madness. But you know what I love about our team at the moment? We're never beaten. We're never beaten. You know, and if you're going to take a positive from the game, listen, we pummeled them. Yeah, they had better chances though. They had the better clear-cut chances. But Diaz's shot, we deserved that little bit of luck in the end. We hammered them. You know what I mean? We hammered them. But it was just an absolute nail-on attack versus counter-attack team, and both things pulled off. Our pressure ended up with us getting an equaliser. Their tactics ended up with them getting a goal on the counter. There isn't really much more to take from this game right now, because at the end of the day, we got 1 point. And now we're free off City. We played Newcastle, who you knew that was almost like a bye. They might as well just have lied down on the pitch and let the man them run through. 5-0 at this stage of the season. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so right now we were praying for a miracle with the title. And wouldn't it be, it would be romantic. Don't know if it will happen. If it happened, I would actually go mad. I think it would be the best ending ever. But can you imagine both on the same points, final game? No, maybe we're 3 points behind them. You know what I mean? Or 2 points behind. Man City rock up to Villa, and Coutinho flipping bends one in the top right corner, and Diaz scores on the final day. You couldn't write that, could you? Just imagine if we had that kind of finish. I don't think it's going to play out like that. I think City are going to take the title now, to be honest with you. And that's not being negative. I can't rely on the other teams in the league, because they just never ever play City in the same way as they play us. And I just feel like City will just steamroll these teams. That's the thing. If City had teams like us, of our calibre, more times than the other, I say people will take more points off them. I don't think they're super invincible. But when you're playing teams like Newcastle, who literally, man, them just running through the defence like water, it's a joke thing. Anyway, let me know your comments about the game. I'm not too disappointed. I'm looking forward to the 2 cup finals now. We can do the treble, a nice European cup treble. I'll be happy with that, and only a couple points off the top. I'll take that. So let's see what happens. But yeah, leave your comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game and the rest of the season, and we'll catch up soon. Peace.